I'm with a platform called Stripper News, and we want to encourage people to get out the vote.
I'm with Stripper News.
Stripper News! Hi, I'm here with Stripper News at the Working Families Party rally.
And this city deserves a mayor who will freeze the, make buses fast and deliver universal.
What would you say to people who don't think New York City can be better than it is right now?
And listen, we have multiple candidates who are running against a political establishment who are beating him to the punch. Zohran Mamdani is almost leading in the polls. He's fighting to freeze our rent for fast and free buses, for universal childcare. He's close to beating former disgraced Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Because 8 months ago, when we launched this campaign, we were at 1% in the polls. 8 months ago, there were some who thought we would not even be able to get 46,000 votes. 8 months ago, we were told that this was an interesting idea at best. And 8 months ago, still, even then, the Working Families Party was willing to believe. And what we have built in 8 months, with so many in this room and so many of the incredible elected officials that are here. Because 8 months after being at 1%, we now stand just a few points away. A few points away from toppling a political dynasty.
I hate Cuomo, and I really believe in Zohran's message. I think that he's the right choice for the future, and I think that he's actually working for the people. I like the pilot program for the grocery stores to make them more affordable, because I know that they've been giving subsidies to big grocery stores and not making food any cheaper.
I paid $8 for a dozen of eggs the other day, and I was ready to start the revolution.
In your opinion, do you think it's possible to freeze the rent?
Oh, no.
Why not?
Well, how is Michael Bloomberg going to pay for his 8th house if we freeze the rent?
You know, a lot of New Yorkers deserve like one house.
All New Yorkers should have 0 houses, and Rudy Giuliani should have 44.
So as someone who's personally gone up against landlords in New York's housing establishment, what would you say to people who think it's not possible to freeze the rent?
I mean, Bill de Blasio did it 3 times. We passed the bill to end forced broker fees last year when they said they couldn't do it. All these people with money in their pockets, all these landlords, all these developers who are saying that it can't be done, it's because they're scared and it can't be done. And we're going to do it on Tuesday, June 24th.
Eric Adams became the mayor of a city of 8.5 million people because he won an election by 7,000 votes.
Why should you only put the candidates that you like on your rank?
Because we saw it last time, Eric Adams won by 7,000 votes. He won because people put his name at the bottom of the list because they thought that the bottom meant that he wasn't going to get ranked. But you ranked him. So if you do not want Cuomo, do not put him on your ballot. If you do not want if you don't want somebody to be your mayor, do not put them on your ballot. Do not rank Cuomo, please.
Don't rank him, period.
That whomever returns the page for, it requires us to leave Andrew Cuomo in the past. It is together that we can deliver the city that we deserve.
Everything affects your life. Even if you're like, I don't care about politics, your life is affected by it day after day after day.
People say they don't care about politics, and my response to that is the people who care about politics are the people correcting your rent every single month, and we need to beat them on the polls on Tuesday.
Politics affects your everyday life. Do you care about the trains being fast and free? That affects your life. That's politics. Go out and vote. Do you care about free healthcare? Do you care about free after-school programs for your kids? Free lunches? Everything affects your life. Even if you're like, I don't care about politics, your life is affected by it day after day after day.
What would you say to people who aren't sure if voting's worth their time?
I would say that voting is not the end of anything. Voting takes literally 3 seconds. All you got to do is you go, you pull the lever, you put your vote in, and then you've done something. And it's not the only thing, though. It's not the end of the game, you know? So I hate voting, I hate the Democratic Party, I hate all the things that we all hate, but there's no skin off my back to go for 3 minutes and put my vote in. So I recommend go put your vote in, and then go fight the police, and go you protest, and go do what you got to do.
I'm gonna need everybody here.
Stripper News.
How you doing? This is my slaughter man.
Aren't we allowed to dream big as New Yorkers?
To deliver the world that we deserve, will require us to believe in that which we cannot see.
In this election, a lot of commentators, a lot of pundits are saying that it's too ambitious to freeze the rent. So what would you say to people who think New Yorkers don't deserve to dream big?
I think the only way we ever get changed is by dreaming big. If we don't have a dream, if we don't have a vision, we have no direction. That's how when the people who are rich, who have the power, who have the influence, they take from us when they know we're not paying attention. So when you pay attention, when you dream big, you get people involved, you get people to actually think about what we can do to solve these problems. Buses should be free. Rent should be free. We should have universal childcare. These are very simple things that we all deserve, and if it's the thing that makes the city more affordable, then we all deserve it and we should have it.
Affordable housing. People need to be able to afford housing. I feel like that's a basic human right thing. Like just being able to afford to not be homeless, not be on the street. And so many people are homeless because of the bad administration that we've had for the past couple of years. And that needs to change. That's why I'm dreaming big.
I think corporate interests have ruled politics for too long, and I'm just very for a candidate that is for working class people.
Obviously, yes, I believe in a better New York.
And we can only do it with the help of every single New Yorker who will go to the polls on Tuesday and cast their vote.
I think that at this point in the race, I believe that AOC had about similar odds of winning, which was they're putting Zohran at about 26%, and AOC walked away with a victory that night because she didn't lose faith in her community. She knocked on every single door, and people really showed out for her because that constituents can tell when you care about them. And so I don't care what the polls say. I don't care what Poly Market says. I don't care what the pundits on CNN are saying. All I know is that I'm excited to vote for Zohran. Everyone around me is excited to vote for Zohran. We're here in a room of 500 people who are excited to rank the slate and vote for Zohran. And so I believe that New York City will make the right choice on Tuesday.
If you haven't voted already, please get out there. Every vote will be counted. Every vote will push us over the edge to make this city a city worth living in.
It's kind of like it's just common sense to dream big, huh?
Yes, it's just literally just common sense to dream big. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling energized. I'm ready to vote for Zohran Mamdani.
Stripper news! Stripper news! The people are energized. The people are pumped up. The people are dreaming big. Stripper news! Stripper news!